We have even more information on Dragon Ball Super with Chapter 6 of the manga releasing a few days ago, almost a week. It is finally time for me to just sit down and talk about what I think is going to happen or what I want to happen within the series. We have brand new information, brand new lore to the series, which I think is great. This information has been out for a while, but this video is just going to be what I think would be best for my enjoyment of the series and hopefully yours too. One of the many things that we have more detail on is the Super Dragon Balls. And if I'm being honest, out of all the new information that we just got, the Super Dragon Balls are undeniably my favorite. And that's mainly for one reason. They are planet-sized. I don't know what I was expecting them to be. I guess I was expecting them to be the size of Namekian Dragon Balls, just with more of them. Instead of having 7, there would maybe be 10. There was that picture of Champa holding a 9-star Dragon Ball, so I guess that's why I was thinking that. But no, the Super Dragon Balls are planet-sized, and they are limitless, which is why Champa wants the Dragon Balls so bad, because the normal Dragon Balls probably couldn't grant Champa's wish. But going back to the size of these things are planet-sized. Now, we don't know if they're Earth size or Jupiter size. Obviously the size of planets varies. I just hope these things are astronomically huge. Just my final thoughts on the Super Dragon Balls and why I'm so excited to see them. When all 7 Super Dragon Balls are gathered together, what's going to happen? Will some universal size dragon show up and grant the wish? Or will we get the complete opposite and have some little fairy grant the wish? I don't know, Toriyama's unpredictable. Either way, it's gonna be sick and I'm looking forward to it. We also got information on a new character called Zuno, who is apparently an all-knowing being in the universe, and as of right now I don't really care about him. He could be cool, but maybe for another time. Let's talk about everybody's favorite part of this chapter, which is the Universal Tournament. Beerus has officially picked his 5 fighters, and those fighters are Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Majin Buu, I want to come back to that, and a mysterious warrior that Beerus has fought in the past. Surprisingly, we don't have Gohan. To be honest, I'm totally fine with that. I do think Gohan is going to get his moment later on in the series if they continue after the Universe 6 arc, but onto the characters that actually got selected. Goku and Vegeta were a given, however Piccolo and Majin Buu were the perfect choices because they are 2 different races that aren't Saiyan. You have a Namekian and then you have a Majin. And then on top of that you have another mysterious being that Beerus fought in the past, and who knows what race he's going to be. So Beerus and Whis are going to be the trainers of the Universe 7 team. What that means is Majin Buu and Piccolo are now going to be training under Whis, and that makes me curious. Will Majin Buu and Piccolo receive God Ki? I personally don't think so because it took Vegeta around 6 months to gain God Ki by training with Whis, so who knows? Now my final thing with this chapter. Under Vegeta's request, there will be no stupid people, for lack of a better word, in this tournament. He doesn't want to deal with any barbaric fighters with no brains, so to ensure this, there will actually be a test. Not just any test, this test is a written test. Now this is great. I have no worry with Piccolo or Vegeta passing the test, or even Goku, because Goku does have a minor education, but Majin Buu, how is he going to pass the test? This is a serious concern. Unless he absorbs someone to gain the intelligence, I don't see him passing the test, but I do think that'll figure itself out. My biggest wish, now that we're seeing Majin Buu getting some action, I want to see Majin Buu revert into a different form. I'm not talking about Majin Buu reverting into a different form entirely, because technically he can't. He was shown at the end of Z to be in his Fat Buu form. However, could you imagine if someone like Majin Buu absorbed Beerus just for the tournament to gain the power to win? Maybe Beerus is a bad example. Let's just say for the sake of it, if he absorbed Gohan, which I don't think is going to happen, but if he did, he would be able to interact with guys like Piccolo, Goku, or even Vegeta. Guys, you can't blame me for wanting a different version of Majin Buu. Super Buu is actually my favorite villain in Dragon Ball Z, and considering he died, the Fat Buu is the closest thing I have. Until Oob makes an appearance, which God knows. And the final thing that caught my eye in this chapter was when Champa said that he wanted Saiyans in his team. Who are those Saiyans going to be? If you were to ask me what I would want an altered reality of the Saiyans. Maybe a reality where the Saiyans didn't die and Champa actually has a plethora of Saiyans to choose from, but those Saiyans are actually all weak, and therefore Champa doesn't want any Saiyans on his team, and he wonders, as Saiyans, how did Goku and Vegeta get that strong? That is what I want from the Universe 6 arc, and let me know who's going to win the tournament, hashtag Universe 7 or hashtag Universe 6. I am on hashtag Universe 7, because I don't think you can beat 2 Super Saiyan God Super Saiyans, plus a Super Namekian, plus Majin Buu, plus another mysterious fighter that Beerus says is ultra powered. I just don't see anyone beating that team. Let me know what you think down below, and as always, I will see you in the next Dragon Ball Z video.